Ciao e benvenuto su Ghiera, un giro attorno al mondo dell'orologeria. Sono Pietro e oggi vi porto con me da Moser per vedere non questa volta la manifattura, ma per vedere i modelli prestigiosi e bellissimi che realizza questa grande manifattura svizzera. Però, bando alle ciance, lascerò la parola alla persona addetta alle vendite che vi parlerà di ciascun modello facendocelo vedere qua vicino.
This is the perpetual calendar from H.Moser. It is, you don't really see that it is a perpetual calendar, so normally you have a lot of information on the dial. Here you see it's very, very minimalistic, very simple. And just for explanation, so you have the date right here. You have the month somewhere on the dial side as well, so it is a very small hand in the middle, indicates the month right there, and then you have a power reserve, small second, and on the back side you will have the leap year. So you see three black fields. The black fields, they will indicate the leap year. Yes, right there. And this perpetual calendar is childproof. We call it childproof because you can go to the front, you can go back, and you cannot damage the watch. And also this is quite spectacular because exactly at midnight the watch will make an instant jump. So there's a security in the watch that holds back the change of the date during the day and also during night. Normally if you have a perpetual calendar you shouldn't change it at between 8 at night and 4 or 5 in the morning, and here it really, you can't break it because there's a security inside, and exactly at midnight you have to change. So at Moser we have four different collections. We have two more classical collections and two more a bit sporty collections. With the classical collections we have the Heritage. You can see that this watch is, it looks very similar to our pocket watches that we used to do several years ago, so almost 200 years ago. Our pocket watches looked like this. They had the same numerals, pretty much the same design, the same case, the same crown. The only difference here is we have straps going with it, and back then we only had the pocket watches. So that's why we also call it the Heritage, because of our heritage. That is the first classical collection. Then we have the second classical collection. It's called the Endeavour, and here you see the case again, 40 millimeters case, This version right here is the lime green. So the base for the dial is a white gold dial. We have 12 layers of enamel on top. So it was in the oven 12 times. On the back side you can see the blue bridge. The blue bridge is our sign that it has a double hairspring. So you have two hairsprings pretty much working against each other to have a nice accuracy. You have a gold rotor, and also if you look at the watch from the side you can see the cutout of the case. So you see that in every case there is a lot of work inside. So it's not only straight lines, there is a lot of polishing and satin finish as well. That is the second classical collection. Then we have two more sporty collections. I will show you here the new 40 millimeter Pioneer. So this version used to be there with a 42 millimeter case. Now we have decided to have a 40 millimeter case as well. This one right here is the Arctic Blue dial. You have a very nice fresh watch for the summer, also made in-house here in our manufacture. And also if you look at the case again from the side, you see the work that is inside the case. So there's a lot of finishing in the case itself. That's the third collection, and then we have the fifth collection, and this one is called the Streamliner. This is the smoked salmon, 40 millimeters watch, center seconds. We have, so in all the different collections that I have showed now, we have different movements. We have, so from the center seconds over the tourbillons, the perpetual calendars, we pretty much have every movement in all the four collections. And also here you see there is a lot of work in the bracelets and in the case, a lot of satin finish, a lot of polished work. So you see that's a very nice everyday watch. And that's our four base collections.
E dopo questa carrellata vi saluto, vi ringrazio per aver visto questo video, vi ricordo i canali dove entrare in contatto con me, Facebook, Instagram, Telegram, gruppo Facebook dedicato all'offerta per gli orologi e TikTok. Vi ringrazio per aver visto davvero questo video che, devo dire la verità, ne realizzo sempre tanti, ma davvero è qualcosa di speciale e unico, quindi sono davvero molto contento. Vi lascio in fondo qualche altro consiglio legato sempre a questa nostra grande passione, l'orologeria. Ciao ragazzi, alla prossima, che non sarà così purtroppo.